In a pile of coins, there are 7 more quarters than nickels. If there is a total of $2.65 in coins, how many quarters are there? So before we jump into this problem, I'm going to be showing you the total value formula. So take a look at the question that's in the middle of your screen right now. It says, what is the total value of 3 quarters? Well, obviously, the total value of 3 quarters is 75 cents. But how do we get to that answer? Well, take a look at the work at the bottom right here. What you can see, I just circled. 3 times 25 equals 75. The 3 represents our number of quarters. The 25 represents the value of each quarter. And the 75 represents our total value, or 75 cents. So that's the way we're going to be solving the problem we have here. So same concept, but it's going to be using the total value formula. So let's just get rid of this, so we're going to have a little bit more room to do our work. Okay, so we know that there are 7 more quarters than nickels. So I just set up my chart based on number of coins times value of each coin equals total value, and I put the quarters and the nickels on the side. Doesn't matter which one comes first, I just chose to pick the quarters first. Now, we know that there are 7 more quarters than nickels. So if we call our number of nickels x, then our number of quarters is going to be x plus 7. The value of each quarter is 25 cents. And then the value of each nickel is going to be 5 cents. Notice I did not use any decimals. I expressed cost in terms of cents, and you're going to see why that is in a minute. So now our total value is based on our number of coins times the value of each coin. So x plus 7 times 25, or 25 times x plus 7. And then our total value of nickels is going to be x times 5, or 5x. Now we have a box down here, and the total value of our quarters plus the total value of our nickels should add to 265. So I'm not going to write 265 as a decimal. I'm going to write it in terms of cents. And the reason why I'm writing it in terms of cents is because the value of our quarters and nickels are also written in terms of cents. And it's good to be consistent when doing these types of problems. So that's why we have 265 in terms of cents. So make sure to be consistent. So it should make sense that our total value of our quarters plus the total value of our nickels should equal the total value of all of our coins. So we can set this up as an equation. And we're going to put this as 25 times x plus 7 plus 5x equals 265. So we have 25 times x, which is 25x. We have 25 times 7, which is 25 times 4 is 100, so that's going to be 175. And then we have plus 5x equals 265. Now we can combine like terms on the left side. 25x plus 5x simplifies to 30x. Plus 175 equals 265. Now, if we subtract 175 minus 265, 265 minus 175, we get 90. So we're going to have 30x equals 90. So I'm just going to subtract 175 from both sides. We're going to have 30x equals 90, which means that x equals 3. If we divide both sides by 30, we get x equals 3. So let's take a look at what the question is asking us. How many quarters are there? Well, if we know that the number of nickels, because we're going back to our chart, x represents our nickels. So if we know we have 3 nickels, then we know our quarters must be 3 plus 7, which is 10. So we must have 10 quarters. And you can always check your answer in these types of problems by realizing that 10 quarters and 3 nickels must add to $2.65. So make sure to check that answer And it is true. 10 quarters and 3 nickels does add to $2.65, so our answer is correct.